Mr. President, the people of Katsina State are particularly and highly appreciative of the federal government's unwavering commitment in completing the Kano-Maradi rail project and for the rehabilitation of Malumfashi-Kafur Highway, all in the state. While thanking Mr. President for all the foregoing, however, we must also take this opportunity to draw the attention of Mr. President that as at today, the execution of the following road projects, which were started in earnest, have been abandoned by the contractors. The Katsina-Kano Road Dualization Project, the Daura-Kano Road Dualization Project, and the Yashe-Malumfashi-Funtua Project. Mr. President, we want to stress that people forget who starts a project, but never forget who completes it. We further wish to seek the indulgence of Mr. President to request that he directs the awarding of the contract for the rehabilitation of Marabar Kankara to Katsina Road. We also appeal for the direct intervention of the Mr. President to ensure swift completion of these much-needed projects. Mr. President may also wish to note of the urgent need for his intervention toward the completion of abandoned projects at Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Airport, Katsina. We seek that the relevant federal government agencies, specifically the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, as well as the Nigerian Air Force, be made to expedite action on the completion of the following critical infrastructural projects. 1, the construction of a civilian terminal building and the expansion of the Umar Musa International Airport project. 2, the construction of a cargo terminal at the airport. 3, the establishment of an aviation flying school in Katsina. Additionally, Mr. President, we wish to draw urgent attention to the recent surge of insecurity in some parts of our state. We particularly refer to the tragic incident in Unguwar Mantau village in Malumfashi local government, which claimed the lives of 25 innocent lives. We appreciate your show of concern and all what your government has done and continues to do on the security of the nation, especially the expression of sympathy over the unfortunate incidents. At the same time, however, Mr. President, the elders of Katsina State respectively request Mr. President to immediately consider the following critical measures. 1, a directive be given to all the relevant security agencies to foster seamless synergy in their efforts to combat banditry, kidnapping, cattle rustling, and other criminal activities plunging our communities. 2, expedite the deployment of more air power, utilizing decisive strikes against renowned bandits' enclaves by using well-guided bombs in established locations with coordinates rather than merely repelling attacks. Mr. President, let the system be more proactive than reactive. 3, provide additional and sufficient ground troops in the frontline local governments to conduct comprehensive clearance operation, serving as crucial support for air operations. And 4, the establishment of a military battalion and mobile police squadron in southern part of the state to assist in restoring peace and order. At this juncture, Mr. President, allow me to point out that despite the state's very limited and meager financial resources, the state government, the Katsina state government, has expended well over 40 billion naira on security assets, training, and other logistic supports for our national security agencies, particularly those domiciled in Katsina. These are much needed funds which could have been judiciously utilized to provide infrastructure and other much needed social services to our community. We therefore, Mr. President, humbly appeal that a special grant be made to the state in restitution of this amount to enable the government to provide the essential infrastructure needed by our people. We also wish to emphasize the urgent need for the federal government's intervention in the resettlement of banditry victims and the funding of their livelihood support programs. Mr. President, I would like to use this medium to once again appreciate Mr. President for granting us, the Katsina Elders, this valuable audience. It is our fervent hope that this courtesy visit will lay a sound foundation for restoring peace in our dear state and by implication in the whole of Nigeria. We are particularly convinced that by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the completion of the project we have earlier mentioned in this address will go a long way in opening up and improving the connectivity of the state with other parts of Nigeria and greatly enhance the economic prosperity of our state and Nigeria at large. We also collectively believe that this engagement with you, Mr. President, will effectively remove all obstacles hindering the progress of various federal government projects within our states and indeed all over the country. We pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to guide and protect Mr. President and to continue to give you the good health for the enduring benefit of all Nigeria. Your good health is our good health. Long live Mr. President, long live Katsina State, and very importantly also, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you very much, sir.